Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to cover a project that recently was airdropped to a number of people who used a platform called Shapeshift. And if you are one of the lucky few airdrop winners, you might have received anywhere between 200 to 500 Fox tokens. And again, if you are one of those airdrop winners, then congratulations to you. But for people who didn't receive the airdrop, then it's still a very early project for you to get into. And this video will basically talk about this project and whether it's a project that you would need to invest in or not, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that you can on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website shapeshift.com in order to learn more about this project, right? Again, for the purpose of this video, I want to cover about this project from a coin market cap's perspective, because coin market cap at the bottom of its page for its respective cryptocurrencies provides information on what this project is and what they do, right? So what is Shapeshift? So Shapeshift is a borderless cross-chain crypto trading platform and portfolio manager for user self-sovereignty. The platform enables users to buy, send, receive, swap, and manage assets via mobile interface or web platform, and lets them choose to use a range of software and hardware wallets, including Shapeshift Native, Portis, KeepKey, Trezor, and Ledger, right? So if you haven't heard about Shapeshift yet, then Shapeshift is something that you should definitely try using. Again, not financial advice, but at the same time, it's a wonderful platform that will help you experience seamless transactions as well as manage your portfolio in a decentralized manner. It's a platform that allows for cross-chain trading and helps in managing your portfolio, as we discussed. And what it basically allows you to do is buy, send, receive, swap, and manage assets via a mobile or a web interface, right? It also allows you to use a range of hardware wallets. So if you have a hardware wallet that you want to use without transferring your crypto to a centralized exchange, then you can basically connect your hardware wallet and you basically have a wide range of hardware wallets to choose from, which is anywhere ranging from Trezor and Ledger to Shapeshift's native platform, right? So native hardware wallet, right? So again, a lot of options and a lot of decentralized opportunities for people to use, interact, and buy and send cryptocurrencies, right? So Shapeshift is a 100% self-custody platform, meaning the user always controls their keys. Shapeshift does not collect personal information and adds no trading fees. The project's governance and utility token Fox, granted on all trades, makes trading more competitively priced than going directly to decentralized exchanges. Again, the main benefit of Shapeshift is basically that it's a platform that is fully self-custodial, which means your private keys never leaves your hands, and you can do all the important activities that we discussed right now by using the comfort of your own wallet without having to give up the control of your cryptocurrency to a centralized exchange, right? Moreover, the best thing about Shapeshift is that you never have to do KYC. You also don't have to pay any trading fees as well, which is a huge deal. Although this platform has been around for quite some time, it was relatively popular than several other decentralized exchanges, and that's something that is very fascinating because it offers so much benefits, but it's still less popular, right? The project's governance and utility token Fox, again, if you take their native token, it's not just a random token that has no utility. It's another cryptocurrency, but it's a cryptocurrency that has utilities within the Shapeshift platform and a governance role with the recent airdrop, making the platform fully decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, which will basically allow for more control of the platform to the public rather than what it is currently, right? And if you see, the Fox token itself is a token that you can earn by making trades within the platform, and also by holding the Fox token you get much better prices compared to several other decentralized exchanges, right? So there are so many utilities when it comes to the Fox token. Shapeshift was founded in 2014, originally as a privately held company based in Switzerland. However, in June 2021, the organization announced that it was becoming a fully decentralized project, open sourcing all of its source code and turning ownership and governance over to the community of Fox token holders. Its founder, Bitcoin pioneer Eric Voorhees, stated this decentralized model is the only way to maintain user sovereignty. So again, the platform was founded in 2014, so it's been around for ages in the crypto space, and it was basically a privately held platform based in Switzerland back in 2014. Even though it was a privately held platform, in June 2021, which is like last month, they wanted to they basically announced that they'll be becoming a fully decentralized project, which means by airdropping their native token, they're allowing for users who hold the Fox token to have a say in the future of the Shapeshift platform. As their pioneer, their founder and Bitcoin pioneer Eric Voorhees basically stated, it's one of the only ways to maintain user sovereignty. So again, this is a very powerful statement, and Eric has been in the crypto space for a long time himself, and if you watch any Bitcoin documentaries, you would probably see Eric talking about how Bitcoin is going to revolutionize the future. And I completely agree with him, and I believe that decentralization itself is a very powerful concept. And since Shapeshift is trying to make everything about its platform fully decentralized, I am a big fan of this project as well as their own platform, right? So if you see the founders of Shapeshift, it was founded by Eric Voorhees and John Shapeshift. Again, it's a pseudonym, but the creator wants to be anonymous, so it's good to respect his anonymity. But Eric is among the top recognized serial crypto advocates and entrepreneurs, communicating the virtues of Bitcoin as one of the most important inventions ever created. Having been a featured guest in Bloomberg, Fox Business, CNBC, RT, BBC Radio, and numerous crypto industry events, Eric humbly suggests that there is no such thing as free market when the institution of money itself is centrally planned and controlled. So again, this is basically providing a background on the founders themselves. So Eric Voorhees is one of the key founders, as well as one of the important faces of Bitcoin itself, because he's been constantly advocating for the power of Bitcoin and how Bitcoin is going to change the world, which obviously I agree with. And I believe that he believes that he doesn't believe that there's free market, because the money is controlled centrally, and if you have centrally controlled money, there's no real free market, which is completely true, right? So if you take the second paragraph, before founding Shapeshift, Voorhees was the creator of Satoshi Dice, which popularized the concept of provable fairness and was responsible for most of the world's Bitcoin transaction in 2012 and 2013. Prior to that, Eric was head of marketing at BitInstant in New York City. So again, before founding Shapeshift, Eric was again a part of Satoshi Dice. He was basically the creator of Satoshi Dice, which made sure that there was provably fair and provably fair system in its concept, and was responsible for most of the Bitcoin transactions between 2012 to 2013. Again, those were the times when Bitcoin was probably less than $100 or even less than $10 per token. But I think as the years progressed, we know how Bitcoin's price started rising, and Eric was a pioneer in making sure that the adoption of Bitcoin was catching speed, right? And he was also working as a head of marketing at BitInstant in New York City before that. So again, that's some background about Eric. John Shapeshift was Chief Product Officer and co-founder of Shapeshift, and was responsible for driving product strategy, leading product development teams and efforts, and designing solutions that integrate the changing landscape of crypto, decentralized finance, and macroeconomics in general. He has been deeply involved in the founding and pioneering of online gaming and cryptocurrency platform companies, helping to propel Shapeshift to bring one of the most internationally recognized crypto brands in the industry. So again, overall, the co-founder of Shapeshift was John Shapeshift. Again, it's a pseudonym. He was also a very important contributor. He was also the chief product officer and basically was responsible for leading the product strategies, product development, and making sure that everything with regards to decentralized finance and macroeconomics were fully integrated with Shapeshift. And he was also basically pioneering in online gaming and cryptocurrency platform companies and founding many of these companies as well, while propelling Shapeshift in the right direction, right? So again, a very strong team with very strong backgrounds with cryptocurrency. So it's definitely a trustworthy project backed by a trustworthy team that has existed since the early stages of Bitcoin, right? So going back to the website for Shapeshift, you can clearly see that they have a major announcement. One of the major announcements that they made before was about the airdrop, but now it seems like Shapeshift decentralizes an unprecedented move by the veteran crypto leaders. Again, this is something that they've been stating since June 2021, and it's a very monumental milestone that makes them a fully decentralized autonomous organization, right? So if you want to read more about that, you can click on the find out more, and you can see that over 1 million plus addresses have been airdropped with Fox tokens, and you can click here to see if you're eligible. You can also farm your Fox tokens. So if you have received Fox tokens and you don't know what to do with them, you can provide liquidity in Uniswap or some other platform. And I believe Uniswap is the most chosen platform, but at the same time, I believe in the future they'll probably add SushiSwap and several other decentralized exchanges as well. And you can provide liquidity on Uniswap with Ethereum and stake the LP tokens to earn more than 750% APR. Again, it varies. Sometimes it could be lower, but most of the time it's around 750 APR. Rewards begin at 9 a.m. MST on Friday, July 16th. So again, if you want to click the start farming button, you can get access to that information, right? So they support over 750 plus cryptocurrencies, and many of these cryptocurrencies are supported on multiple different blockchains. So they support about 11 blockchains. It's a fully secure and non-custodial way to basically send, receive, buy, trade, and store your cryptocurrencies, which is very cool. And again, they have a very cool app where you can swap between different platforms. And Shapeshift basically plugs in directly with Uniswap, Kyber Network, ThorSwap, as well as the 0x platform. So it kind of works in a one-stop shop kind of manner where you can basically do everything DeFi in one platform such as Shapeshift. Instantly trade crypto, no ID required, no added fees. Again, here they're talking about the same qualities that we spoke about a few seconds ago. Why trade anywhere else? First of its kind cross-chain swaps powered by 0x and ThorChain, thousands of trade pairs, plus get Fox back on every trade. So again, in order to offset some of the gas fees that you may potentially pay, Shapeshift is providing you Fox tokens on every trade, which you can basically provide liquidity to with Ethereum or several other cryptocurrencies that they have, and get the LP tokens and stake and earn more farm tokens, right? More Fox tokens, right? So you can click trade now in order to access the trading page. Over $6 billion in lifetime trading volume, with $7.5 million on trades on mobile and web platforms. About 150,000 monthly active users, 500,000 wallet registered, as well as $2.5 billion in assets held by users. Again, pretty huge numbers indeed. So unlike centralized custodians that hold your funds, with Shapeshift you're always in control of your crypto. Again, something that we already discussed before. They have a mobile app as well as a web app, and you can basically connect all of these hardware wallets with the web app, right? And if you see the Fox token itself, it's a token that's used for farming. It's acting as the gas, because if you hold Fox tokens, you pay lower gas fees, or even I think you can also pay your fees in Fox tokens as well. So that's very interesting. Rainfall, you could win crypto just by holding Fox tokens. So again, by holding Fox tokens, you're automatically entered into the rainfall feature, where you can basically earn a little bit of cryptocurrency whenever as long as you hold your tokens and whenever people do trading, right? Free Fox, so get Fox back on every trade you make. So again, whenever you make a trade, you get Fox tokens as a reward, right? So that's going to incentivize most people to interact with Shapeshift. Governance benefits, so if you want to determine the future of Fox token as well as the Shapeshift platform, you can participate in the governance model by kind of like holding on to the Fox tokens that you may or may not have received from the airdrop, but overall Fox tokens will provide you a lot of benefits in the future, right? Participating in the DAO, so if you want to participate in the DAO and you want to learn more about this project itself, you can go to their socials page. They have a news section which can also be helpful for you guys, and if you see, they have several other platforms that have kind of like featured them, so that's a very cool feature. So again, overall it's a very good platform and a very good token, and I understand that people who are thinking that the Fox token is extremely early and is extremely new, so the risk is very high. These are all the projects that will help you earn a lot of money in the future because of their extreme decentralization, because decentralization is extremely valued and it's a rare phenomenon even in the cryptocurrency space. Also, there's numerous cryptocurrency projects coming in on a daily basis. Fully decentralized platforms do not really exist outside of a few top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and so on and so forth, right? But overall, you can clearly see that Shapeshift has been around for a long time, and they are trying to become a decentralized autonomous organization, and that's something that I believe that will drive the token price up and make it one of the most biggest market cap tokens in the top 100 cryptocurrency space, right? So again, that's just my overview. But if you go back to the CoinMarketCap page, this token is currently ranked 820th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and it had a recent price dip of 9.88% in the past 24 hours, and its current trading price is 74 cents, right? So if you see, the market cap is less than $10 million in market cap, so I can basically consider this as a low market cap token. If I were to consider this as a gem, I would definitely consider this as a gem, because this token has been released recently, and as more and more people start getting this token, they start dumping it, because that's what airdrop does, right? But if you feel like this token is getting dumped, you only need to go back in time and remember the Uni airdrop. If you see, many people started dumping their tokens right away for a $2,000 profit, and they thought that this token is, the Uniswap token is going to go down, right? But fast forward right now, you can clearly see that people who dumped the Uni tokens are kind of regretting that decision now, because Uniswap is significantly worth more than what it was worth a year ago, right? So again, based on that analogy, I think the Shapeshift's Fox token can definitely go to at least $25 to $50 million in market cap by the end of this bull run. By the end of this by the end of this bull run. But at the same time, you can also expect this token to go above $50 million in market cap in the long run, right? So again, that's basically my prediction, guys. But at the same time, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, right? If you take the max supply, you have about 1 billion tokens in max supply, a little over 1 billion, but the circulating supply is only 1%, which is basically 11.7 million tokens, right? Again, if you take the max supply compared to the circulating supply, you can clearly see that there's a huge discrepancy. There's about 99% of the tokens that are in max supply that haven't really been kind of in circulation yet, which means this token is going to have some really big sideways movement or even short-term price dumping. But I feel like this token can definitely still make some good gains for people who are investing in this token extremely early, especially at sub $10 million in market cap, right? And if you see, it's only going to be a matter of time before this token reaches like a $25 to $50 million in market cap, and that's the price when you can clearly see a lot of people buying in and increasing the price even higher, right? Overall, I think when it comes to the tokenomics, since they airdrop this token, most of the people are basically dumping this token. The team members or founders who received the Fox token, probably they might have not dumped it all, but there are people who dump this token relentlessly because there's been huge whales who received a lot of tokens, and that makes them even bigger than what they are right now. And as soon as all those people finish dumping their tokens, you will have some positive sideways or even upwards movement, but it all depends on what Bitcoin is doing, right? So if you go to the chart itself, you can clearly see that this token has been quite volatile, especially since January 2021. If you see, the token price was initially worth 51 cents per token, and then it's been volatile since then, pretty much moving sideways, but every time it goes up, it kind of goes up parabolically, because it becomes a steep upward trend and a steep downward trend. But the initial token price of 45 cents late of March basically became over $2 worth of token. But if you see, the chart is so like, it seems like the market cap is so low that the manipulation is extremely high, that you can clearly see that it reached $2, but before people could sell it, the token crashed back down, reaching a fair value of about 92 cents or somewhere between 85 to 90 cents, right? And then after the mid of May, the token went from $1.08 to a price point of about 27 cents, right? So now it's kind of went parabolic again immediately after the announcement made by Shapeshift. But after that, you can clearly see that the token price is going down, which means I think it can retest the 50 cent range, which will be a really good buy opportunity for people who didn't buy this token before, or people who got airdrop and who want to buy more of this token, right? So I would probably say that waiting would be a good strategy, because this token price is seemingly going downwards, and it will be a good opportunity to buy it when it's down, right? When you take the Bitcoin comparative on the other hand, you can clearly see that Bitcoin comparative has been quite more volatile compared to the US dollar comparative. If you see, the token price is initially worth about 2,191 satoshis early January this year, and then it kind of was bouncing back and forth, but it reached a price point of 6,200 satoshis per token, and then it went making an all-time high of about 32,000 satoshis per token, or even over 32,000 satoshis per token, and then it kind of like dipped back down to 1,311 satoshis per token and made another pump, and then again another dump, and it was kind of like low in the 8,897 satoshis mark, but it immediately shot up immediately after the announcement that was made, which kind of like confirmed that this token is definitely poised for kind of like success in the long run, but the short term it's kind of going to slump, right? So when it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, the dollar comparative, I think the dollar comparative seems to be much better off compared to Bitcoin comparative. Although I wouldn't really recommend anybody to buy this token from any exchanges at the time of making this video, because I would recommend you guys to hold off on it and then wait to see if the token price can go down, because I do think that it can go retest the 50 cent range. In the Satoshi mark, you can see this token retesting the 20,000 Satoshi range, right? So again, overall, I think this token has a good long-term potential, but the buying opportunity you need to kind of wait a bit on, right? If you take the markets itself, you can clearly see that this token has not been released in any major centralized exchanges, which means we're still extremely early. And for a project like this, which has had one of its co-founders working with Bitcoin for a very long time, I think they're only going to allow this token to be released in multiple different centralized exchanges, right? But if you see, it's available on Uniswap, it's available on 1inch, it's also available on Uniswap version 3. In some centralized exchanges such as who.com and MEXC, I think this token is also available, but it's still not available in any popular exchanges, which means once it gets released in some of the popular exchanges, you'll probably see this token price pumping extremely high, which will make some really good short-term gains or long-term gains that you prefer, right? Again, that's just my verdict, guys. I think this token can easily reach like again to $85 range by the end of this kind of like 85 cents range, sorry, not $85, 85 cents range pretty soon. And once it gets listed on several centralized exchanges, like tier 1 centralized exchanges, I think this token can easily cross $1.50 and even make the $2 mark, just like its previous all-time highs. And I think depending on how well Bitcoin performs and how much market cap it's able to get, it can even cross a 20 cents per token mark, right? And in the long run, I can easily see this token, $5 per token mark. And then in the long run, I can see this token crossing the $20 per token mark, and that will be something that I can definitely put my money on, and I'm going to definitely invest in this token once it goes below the 20 cent per token mark, right? Or even 50 to 20 cent per token, which is something that you can clearly see as more and more people start dumping their tokens. That's basically where it's going, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.